Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be sharing 30 tested atomic habits that have formed and made great singers and great artists. All right, so I have 30 of it and I want to share with you so that you can understand the process, what to do and what not to do to become a great artist yourself, a great performer or a great singer yourself. Now pay attention to this. Great artists are not built by great moments. They are built by small discipline repeated daily. So a hit song can change your visibility, but your habits determine your longevity. That means what you do from time to time will determine if you are going to remain there or they are going to kick you out or call you a one time wonder. So the difference between a gifted artist and a great artist is structure. Let me say that again. The difference between a great artist and a gifted artist is just structure. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explains that atomic habits are small improvements that compounds over time. So 1% is better every day than not doing anything. So 1% better every day doesn't look dramatic if you check it. It doesn't look dramatic like you have added something. But in 1 year, everything changes. In 1 year, it changes how you see your entire process, what you have done, what you have been able to do to achieve per time. Because why? You were just imputing 1% of the right habits. So today, we are breaking down 30 tested atomic habits that have consistently formed great artists across singing, songwriting, music production, music performance, and instrumentation. So pay attention. I call this slide one foundational habits. Foundational habits. I titled it Identity Before Skill. So, number one, this is the first atomic habit. They rehearse even when there is no event. There's always rehearsal, there's always training, there's always something to work on, even when there is no event. So, a choir member who only shows up or sing during Sunday services stays average. An artist that just sings only at shows stays average. But the one who rehearses from time to time on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, on Saturdays, they become indispensable. That's the difference. Number two, they protect their identity. So they don't say things like, I am trying music. They say, I am an artist. That means they have chosen the identity. I am an artist. All right. So that alone shapes behavior. So I said, identity shapes behavior. Number three, they show up on bad days. You heard that. They show up on bad days. Consistency, as I've always said, it beats motivation. If you only create when you are inspired, if you only write when you are inspired, if you only sing when you are inspired, you create very little. So, consistency, like I said, showing up on bad days. Number four, they track progress. Great singers track progress. They record rehearsals, they measure vocal range growth, they save old beats and they compare, they check everything, they keep record of it. So that's how tracking progress works. I mean, so great growth that you don't measure is growth that you can't notice, right? Growth that you cannot measure or that you don't measure is a change that you cannot notice. So when the growth eventually happens, how do you know that you have grown? How do you know that you are now better if you don't track the progress? The number five, I call it the embrace correction. Great artists embrace correction. Great artists invite feedback instead of avoiding it. So a singer who asks and says something like, where did I go flat? Those ones improve faster than the one that says, that's my style, that's just me. That's not you. You have to find a way to get better and improve. Number two part, I call this one skill development. Skill development. So I call it skill development habits. That's the two part. The number two part. Number one, which is number six, is daily skill and technique practice. They do warm ups, from time to time, daily, consistently, even if it's 10 minutes. They find time to do it. It just keeps you in the line. So professional singers, professional artists, professional instrumentalists, they drill basics longer than amateur practice songs. So they always go back to the basics so that they refine themselves and stay in tune. Number seven, they break songs into sections. Pay attention. They break songs into sections. Let me tell you what that means. So they just don't practice songs, like practice just one song to the end. No, they practice difficult lines, the parts that needs to be tight, to be cleaned up. They do it from time to time. Number eight, I call it they slow things down. Fast mastery comes from slow practice. Yeah, slow it down. Make sure you are doing bits of everything from time to time. Number nine, the practice transitions. So most mistakes happens between sections and not within it. So the practice transitions. How do we move from this part of this song to the other part? How do we move from this song to another part? Number 10, they train their ears consistently. They transcribe songs, they guess chords, they identify harmonies, they deliberately stay in tune with the music. So an artist without ear training is limited. No matter how fantastic your voice is, if you are not solid with your ears, your musical ears, you're grounded. Number three section, I call it creative habits. So number 11, they capture ideas immediately. Voice notes, melody hums, lyrical fragments. Because why? Inspirations fade very fast. So they capture it somewhere, either a voice recorder, either in a note, either a video recording. They just capture every moment deliberately. Number 12, they write even when it's not perfect. Yes, you don't need to write an entire song before you know you have a good song. Sometimes just write because your structure has designed that you write every Thursdays. Do it. Right? So quantity produces quality after a while. So look at this illustration for instance. So if you write 100 songs, yeah, 100 songs. If you write 100 songs, 10 will be strong. If you write 5, maybe one will stand out. So imagine you write 100 songs in the entire 2026. 10 should be really good. You know what I'm saying? Number 13, they study other genre of music. So they don't just focus on saying, I'm an Afro artist, I don't listen to R&B. They pay attention to how it works, the sections, what the singers do, it exposes your mind to other styles of music. So a gospel artist who listens to jazz, they will improve their chord choices, right? The producers who study Afro learns rhythm diversity, the changes. Number 14, they analyze greatness. They are genuinely happy and interested in what makes a person a great person, especially an artist like them. Maybe I probably have gone way farther than them. So they analyze greatness. They don't just enjoy the music, they dissect it. No, so why does that chorus sound like that? How come that chorus works? What makes the music come alive at this point? Why did they drop the heat? Why? Curious and staying on their game, and so they ask questions, they analyze what has happened that they are seeing, and all of that. Number 15, they finish their projects. If this is you, I'm talking to you directly. Great artists finish their projects. Half done songs don't build discipline. Yeah, half done songs never build discipline. Completion builds confidence. Completion, anything you're able to start and you finish it, your confidence increases on it. Section 4, I call this one performance habits. So this is number 16. They rehearse performance energy. What type of energy do you want to give to your song? They will practice it. They don't assume that when they get to the show or the event, they begin to do it and begin. No, 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 no. They face it there right there and they ensure that they practice type of energy they want to see in their performance. So they do it at rehearsal. So stage presence is practiced, not it's not accidental. Not that when you get to the stage, no, 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 you do it at rehearsals. Number 17, they rehearse with movement. So singing while standing still is different from singing while moving. They are two different things. Singing on the same spot is different from singing while you are moving around. So number 18, they prepare before rehearsal. So there's a rehearsal before the rehearsal. That's personal. My coach used to say something that there's a meeting before the meeting. That's what it means. So they prepare before rehearsal. Warm-ups happen before rehearsal and not during it. Number 19, they visualize the performance. They can tell you, this is what I'm thinking for this show. They picture the whole thing. If they have a creative director, they work hand in hand, but they have to visualize it themselves. So they do mental rehearsals, reduces anxiety a lot. Yes, so you should pay attention to doing that too. Number 20 is that they review recordings after performing. They review their recordings after performing. They don't say it's good already. No, pay attention. What did I do right? How did I do this? What did I do here that I'm supposed to change or balance or find a way to, become better at a particular thing that you did that was very good. So they review their recordings after performing. So growth happens after evaluation. This is what I did right. I'll stick to it. Okay, don't change what works. This is what I didn't do well. They find a way to embrace it and say, okay, how do I make sure that this is better than this now? That's how these things works. So number 5, I call this one professional habits for section 5. They arrive early at shows. They arrive early at events. They don't stall. They don't let people keep waiting, or they keep the band waiting, or keep the event running and they are not present yet. But so they arrive early. I said so. Early is professional, late is amateur. I don't know how to put that to you, but it is what it is. Number 22, they maintain their instruments and their tools. As a singer, what's your instrument? Your voice. So do you maintain your voice? So a producer updates their plugins, a guitarist changes their strings. A singer should protect their voice too and train it, keep it. Number 23, they respond to they respond to emails, messages promptly. Either you are the one doing it or there's a system that does that for you. Make sure that you don't stall or slack on your messages. You don't know who is reaching out. So talent opens doors, as you would know, but character keeps them open. Number 24, they invest in learning. They actively invest in learning. From time to time, they are fine-tuning diction, they are fine-tuning presence, they are fine-tuning a lot of things. There are a lot of things that needs fine tuning. So you consistently investing in learning as an artist makes you a great artist in the long run. So they do courses, they go for mentorship classes, they buy books, they attend master classes and the likes in line of investing in their craft. Number 25, they build solid relationships. You should know somebody somewhere that can give you a link that something is going to happen. So build genuine relationships with people. All right. So many opportunities come from connection and not just skill. You can be very talented without connection, and that may not be good enough for your skill because nobody will find you in the long run. Number 6, section 6, rather, I call this one mindset habit. Number 26, they separate ego from art. So to a great artist, correction is not rejection. They want to even hear you say, this is what you didn't do well. All right. So it's a very big thing for you to have as an artist. Separate your ego from the art. This is the art. This is not you. This is not personal to you. All right. So never take correction as maybe somebody's coming for you or they're trying to. No. The next one, they detach from instant applause. Legacy over applause. So this is what I want you to understand concerning this part. So some artists chase viral moments and others build strongly for 10 years. They just keep building on, and when the door opens, boom, they just go forever and ever and they just keep shining. And number 28, they rest strategically. Yeah, rest is important. Rest is very, very important for as an artist, as a singer, as a performer. Burnout destroys creativity anytime. So rest is discipline in this case. Number 29, they guide their environment. They guard their environment. Serious artists reduce distractions. Your environment either sharpens you or weakens you. It's either doing either of the two. Number 30, which is the last one, I call it the think long term. So they'll ask questions like, who am I becoming in 5 years? What do I do to become this in 10 years? What do I do to become that in 15 years? So look at this illustration. Imagine two singers, right? Look at two singers. Singer A is gifted, singer B is just disciplined. Singer A relies on talent, singer B practices daily. After 6 months, they sound similar, but after 3 years, their worlds are apart. Trust me. Why? Because the habits compounded. Great artists are rarely the most gifted in the room. They are just the most consistent. They are the most ones that show up consistently trying to just get out what they want to do, and they stay achieving it. So in closing, no one becomes great accidentally. Nobody becomes great by accident. Greatness is boring. It is repetition, it is structure, it is discipline, and so is also freedom. Yeah. So when habits are strong, increases, it rises, anxiety reduces, skills multiply, opportunities increase also. So you don't rise to the level of your talent, you fall to the level of your systems. That's it. You do not rise to the level of your talent, you fall to the level of your systems. What structure, what systems do you have as an artist, as a singer? So the question is not, do I have talent? The question is, what are my daily habits? Because in music and in life, small habits shape great artists. So if you really, really want to become a great artist, or you have something fantastic you really want to achieve with music, you need to put into consideration how to ensure that your daily habits are set in the right order and the right structure for you to become a better or a great artist as it is. Let's build properly, guys. Let us build properly. If this is to you, I'm inviting you shortly to our course and our offer for talent development and artist talent management that we have coming up soon. And shortly, you'll get information out. Thank you for listening to me this time once again. Until I speak to you again, I hope this really blessed you. Till I speak to you again, stay inspired.